We're live on Restream. We're live on Twitch. Okay, we're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. Yes, we're live on YouTube too. All right, welcome to Code Hangout number 236, where we learn why you don't deploy on Christmas Eve before you're going for a few days to visit family. I want to get it out. It was already way late because of the change with the first of all, the update has been pending for a while, and secondly we had the snowflake stuff, but something snuck on that caused some issues, and it messed up the anti-king rules system, and I don't know exactly how yet. Lots of people are speculating, so I'm gonna have a quick look at the changes that happened, because I don't recall changing anything, but the changes that have been waiting on beta potentially go a while back. And I believe the anti-king stuff, there's two sides to it, right? There's a lot of people, oh, the word diagonal. No, I definitely did not look at the word diagonal. There is this code here, which I'm guessing is what's broken now. So if I look at this, so line 1700 something. Something might be important. Here we go. Create info. Yeah. So if we look at the difference here, we're now looking at the has global rule, and before it was checking if it's not undefined before, which doesn't make sense. Yeah, so we're going to look at that. Oh, because it then returned anti-king. Ah, okay, I'm pretty sure that's the problem. We're gonna have to hotfix that anyways. So let us test production. And we're gonna look at that on production. And we're gonna make sure we're editing the right files. Okay, we are on production, because I make that mistake very, very often. Okay, and then find has global rule. Is area global includes? Yeah, so we've changed it to an includes instead of returning the value of it. So that's obviously a bit silly. All right, so if I go here and I say framework.app.current puzzle dot metadata, right, dot anti-king, it's false, right? So I'm gonna do this quickly here. Hey Keith, how are you doing? Today I'm atoning for my sins for the last busted update with a second no worries. I'll bite with a second hot patch, which I'm never happy about. So, before it was this. So I think the only thing we actually care about is this statement. So we're gonna say, we're gonna make a little function here. We're gonna pass anti-king in. Or we're gonna pass in metadata. Yeah, no, we're going to pass in anti-king directly. Right. And in this case, we want to pass in false, right? Or actually, you know what I'm going to do is going to do for anti-king of undefined true, false. Right? Right. And then we'll do test one. So const test one equals val, and it's just going to return val not equal undefined question mark val. That's the first test. And the second test is this. Global includes rule. Puzzle.global, or it returned. Yeah, I think this should literally just return that. That's the mistake I was making. I forgot that the part after the question mark. Yeah. Now it has anti-king. Is that in here as well? That's from the rules parser. But I think we're still checking that. Yeah. So so it seems suddenly very obvious. So what we're missing is that part. So this needs to have, if it's not equal undefined, then we need to return this. So wait a second. Then we return this. Else we'll do this. And then else we do undefined. So we'll maybe do a little subfunction. Const in meta rule yeah, no, we can't do this because we have a try value, right? If it's undefined, we'll do something else. So we can't just say, okay, whatever the function returns, right? If it's not equals to undefined, do this. Else, return, if that's global, else return undefined. So I think I'm gonna, instead of doing this inline bollocks here, I'm gonna do an if statement here just to clean it up a bit. If is not equal to undefined, then we'll just return the value here. Boom. If it's not equal to undefined. Else, if array is array, then we return this. Else, nothing. Now, I'm trying to think, is puzzle ever gonna be nothing here? Because what I can do is, because what I'm thinking is, what if I do this, right? And then I'll say metadata global, right? And then we just do this like that. And it's a bit shorter. So, how does that compare to what we had prior? So we had a 6 here, and then a 2 or 6 here. 6 here, 2 or 6 here. And if I say show scene cells on, and if I say show seals on, show scene cells on, I think this is literally all we need to do. And we're basically just fixing this function. I think that should do it. And now that I'm looking at it, it's quite obvious that all that was missing was that else term. Basically, that what comes after the question mark. That when it's not undefined, then we return the value. We don't just return true, which is what happened. And then here, because global is an array that just simply contains strings or not, you know, global works differently. Which is basically a retro compatibility to something else, and metadata should override that, even though it doesn't actually really belong. It's not metadata, it's just rules. Which is part of why I don't like other external people adding their own features, because that's not what metadata is for. This is a rule. It's a global rule, and it's either present or it's not present. Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know how to fix this going forward, because global makes almost sense to also have a true false, to have an explicit off. But global is an array because it's compatibility with the fpuzzles format. And I'm just trying to be compatible with multiple formats in the same guise. Yeah, but this should patch the problem. So I think that's kind of what I gotta do. Bump patch. So bump patch should patch this 2.2, update all the versions, and then include this. And then here we should have patch for Safari regex bugs. Now, I don't know if I can easily pull these into production. We'll have to figure that out. Fixed, broken, anti-global rule handling. Because it's not just anti-king, it's anti-knight, it's any global rule. All right. I guess we're gonna run a quick. Well, I think no. Well, we've done the check. We're gonna deploy this right away. Hey guys. We're gonna deploy from here. And I need a test puzzle. Let me see if I can quickly find a puzzle that was reported to have this issue. There's a rule of kings. Yeah, okay, so what is this? Correctly, the Cryptic has a website now. They're embedding SudokuPad as well now. Who gave them permission to do this? It breaks some of the. Oh my god! I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna have to break some iframing. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that right now, but what the hell? This is on their official site. They have not asked me for this permission. Ah, that's annoying me. No end. This is evil stuff. Actually, I need that site. Because, of course, they're not actually selling... Oh, they put it there. But all these other apps are not mine. I wonder who built them this site as well. They never even talked to me about it. All right, well, we just want to test the rule for now. Wait 1 second. I'm gonna get rid of the timestamps because they take up so much space. I was doing some timing testing recently. Where are the timestamps? Here we go. So, I don't know why people... Yeah, I don't know why people would think the word diagonal would cause something. I have no idea. It doesn't make any sense. So, basically the person placed threes here and it... Yeah. Is this a puzzle I should try to solve? Because it might be too tough for me. It might be too tough for me. Let's see if we can solve this. We got a test after all. All right, so this is a 3, 4, 6, 7. King's move, knight's move away. A king's move is only applied to even digits. An even digit cannot repeat a king's move away from itself. Cells connected by an x sum to 10. All possible x's are given. So even digits. So we can't have an 8 here, for example. We might, depending on where the 8 goes. Okay. Not all possible dots are given. Okay. All possible x's are given. So we have no 10s. Yeah, this seems like a CDC puzzle. It's probably beyond what I'm able to do quickly. Central 3 must not see a digit. Wait, what? Digits in a cage. Sum to the total in the top left corner. Digit in the box 5, which is this box. Must not see a digit from the same parity. I'm guessing even odd. Because parity doesn't directly mean that, but they just presume. Same parity. King's move away. Even digits. Same parity a king's move. A king's move constraint is only applied to the even digits. Must not see a digit of the same parity a king's move away. Well, that sounds like it's applying to the odd digits in the central box, but even digits everywhere. King's move away from itself. Cells connected by an x sum to 10. All possible x's are given. A white to connect to consecutive shots. All right, I don't think I should solve this because it's not in my métier. Let's solve something from missing deck. Those are more up my alley. For example, this one. Now, this will not necessarily test because it probably doesn't have the broken stuff, but at least it'll smoke test to make sure our update didn't completely break things. These are diagonal sum arrows, right? Let us mark these in. Gray is not the right color since we already have gray lines in the arrows. Let's make it blue. Nope. Blue. Nope. Blue. Nope. Blue. All right. So 30, but 9 and 7 are already taken. So that's 16. So we need 14 in 5 cells, but they're all in different boxes, so they could all be ones. So that doesn't actually help much. 3 being 10 doesn't help. 28, 5, 9 doesn't actually do much more. 36 and 2 9s. 36, 2 9s. 2 9s is 18. So that's another 18 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cells. Also not really a problem. Huh. Well, okay, so these are always a minimum of... So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 10, plus 3 is 13. So these arrows add up to 13. So these have to be at least 7. 6 times 2 is only 12. No, sorry. 13. 3. These two can be 3 plus 1, 4. So the smallest these can be is 4. This doesn't seem crazy good. But because we have these diagonals going on these, they can only be so small, I suppose. Or so big, for that matter. Okay, so we know one of them is... or the 9 is there, because these 9s take all the 9s out the middle. We know there's a 9 here, because 9s can't be on arrows. So the 9 isn't here. 9s can't be on arrows, so there's a 9 here. In fact, the 9s not being on arrows is probably significant. Can we have a 9 on 11? No. So it can't be here. Can we have a 9 on 13? Yes. Yes. These two 9s aren't on any of the diagonals, right? No. The smallest of the diagonals is 25. With a 5 and a 7 on it. 5, 7, that's 13 left. And 13 includes this. Let's make another diagonal line. Let's see if I can manage. Nope. Yes. Okay. So 20, 13. So all the digits besides the 5 and 7 is 13. That's at least a 4. So these would have to be a 9. Which, yeah, easy peasy. If this is a 7, these 4 would have to add up to 6, which is also not a problem, because they can't even be double ones, right? Interesting. Maybe this isn't as easy as I'd hoped. Inbox 4, yeah. Well, for me to get spoiled, I'd have to be more attentive to the comments section. Hey Phoenix, how are you doing? I don't know, but I have some issues with them, and for them to do stuff like that without even talking to me is not cool. And same for fans. If someone talks to me and gets permission, no problem. All right, and I think we have one more. Because I'll be honest, CTC have been quite exploitative of me and not very appreciative of what I've been doing. All right, so 36 along here. Is that... the numbers are really not that interesting. 10. I mean, that just means I can't have a 9 on it. Wait a second. So the 9 can't be here. The 9 can't be on the 11. Can a 9 be on a 12? Yes. So 9 could be here. Okay. Can there be a 7 on one of these? 7, 1, 1 makes a 9, yes. So we can have a 7 on here, because I'm thinking 5 and 6 are relatively low. We can't have an 8 on any of these. Okay, that's significant. So we have an 8 here, 8 in the middle, so we need an 8 down here. 8, so 8s can't be on any of the arrows. 8, 1, 1 is 10, yeah, so no 8s in any of these. Oops, like that, right? So 8s, it's not enough. It's a little bit, but not enough. And then 7s we can have. Can we not have a 1 on this? Yeah, because 2, 3, and 2 is 7, right? These being 7 is maybe... yeah, it means there can't be a 7 on the thing, which means one of these has to be 7. Now that's kind of interesting, because that limits... the problem is we don't know yet which one, but it would limit these to up to 4, and then these up to 6. It also means no 8s on here. But we already know no 8s here, I guess. No 6s either. So 8 and 6s have to go here. We can't have a 6 down here, though. But no 6s here, so 6 goes here. Interesting. Which means 6 goes here. But we could have a 5, 1, 1, right? Yeah, yeah. if we have a 1 and 1, is that a problem for the diagonal? Probably not. So I have a feeling we're kind of going down, down, down the same, like in a spiral down the value chain. I also suspect one of these can't be super low, but I don't have any good proof for that. All right. 6s go here. 9, 8, 7, 6. These two add up to at least 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then these two at least 3. 1, 2. So that's 13. So we can't have one of these before. Because 4 and 7 is only 11. And we can't have them 5 either. So it's a 6, 7 pair. Okay. All right. 6, 7 pair, which means the values on these is the highest is a 5, right? 5, 1, 1 is 7. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 6, 7 is exactly 13. So these have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And these have to be 1, 2. And then this has to be the 5. Right. So now this is our full row here. And the 5 should be correct. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Now one of these is a 6, which can't have the 5 on it. Can have a 4 on it. 4, 1, 1, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 6, 8, and 9 here, but then on one of the higher ones. But I think 1 and 2, like 2, 3 would be 5. It could be 2, 3, and a 1. In fact, one of them doesn't have a 1. But could both of them not have a 1 on it? No. In fact, we have the same problem as here, because these two see each other. Okay, so these have to be 1, 2, and these have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and this has to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 and 9 can't be here. And 6 and 8 can't be here. Okay. And now this is an 8, 9 pair. All right. Now does that put pressure on this thing here? Probably not yet. 9, 7 is 16, so 14 left. If this is a 7, 7 left. No problemo. Okay. One of these, so 8 can't be, oh no, 8 is here. 7, This is, the smallest these can be is 10. So the highest these can be 7 is 7. So the highest individual digit is 6. Can't be higher than 6. Now this is 3, we get 17, so 14 on these. 8 is the highest digit. Okay, that's not super useful either. 1, 2, 3, 4 for these. 5, 6. 7 can go on one of these. These are pretty high now. If that's an 8, so 9 plus 9 is 18 plus 8 is 26. 27, 28, 29, 30. 30, 29. So these can be max a value of 7. Which you already knew. Maybe, because that's 8. 8, 9 is 17 plus 5 is 22. We have only 6 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have only... If this is 1 and 1 and 1, then this can only be 3. So up to 3. Okay, that's much more constrained. And 25 should be even more limiting, but this number is bigger. 6 plus 7 is 13, plus 5 is 18. So that leaves us with 7. 1, 2, 3, so up to 4. Okay. And then this one, we probably don't have much of a restriction yet. 1, 2, 3, 4 is gone, though. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. And these can't be 9. So 9 is here or here. These aren't 4 from 1, 2, 3, 4 yet. Okay, alright. Alright. These are quite low. No, nothing limiting there. These are 3, so this has to be a 9. Okay. So that's like our third digit. Alright, we know there's 9 here. We also know 1, 2 here, so that's 3. So that is a 7 forced. Which means there's a 7 here or here. 7 up here. 9 can't be here. What are we doing with 9s? Okay. And how are we doing with 7s? I don't know if a 7 can be on here. 7, 1, 1. It could be in theory. Ah, wait. Can a 7 be here? 13, 22, 29. No. This can't be a 7. Wait, what's the highest here? 9 plus 6 is 15. Plus 7 is 22. So 8. 1, 2, 3. So 5 is the highest. 5 is the highest. 5. Okay. Max value 5. But we still have other spots for the 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. So 4 minimum. 5 is 9. 9 is 18. 8 is 26. So we have a range of 2 to play with. That's not a lot. So that's pretty constrained now. The smallest here is 3, which makes the maximum here 8. The largest 5 plus 3 is 8. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not particularly great. Can that be a 9? Yes. Alright, alright. No limitations there yet. This can't be an 8. Yeah, because 8s cannot be, because it's 8 plus 1, right? So 8... So 8 is down here. Okay. That's something. Alright. Can the 8 be on the diagonal? Yes, unfortunately. Well, it's not here. On these diagonals, at least. Right. What? Any other limitations on 8? I feel like that 9 and 7. I'm curious why I didn't get an 8 there. 11 here. But that would mean we only if these get to a 1, 2 player. See you later, guys. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of them being... I don't know which would be the 6 and which would be the 7. I don't think I can determine that yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So one of these is 1, 2, 3, 4. The other one is 8 and 7. If this was 7, it'd be 1, 1, and a 9. 7... I don't think these can be 7, because then this would be 1, 3. So these can't... This one definitely can't be 7. So the maximum of these two is 10, so the minimum is 3. Alright. There could be a 7 here. No 6 or... wait, these are from 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 from 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we have 3 from 1. I was still thinking, can we limit what this could be? But I don't think so. Because if this is high, this can be low. They can't both be high. So the third from 1, 2, 3, 4 has to be on here. And we can't have 2 from 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So the maximum these two can be is 1 and... Sorry, the minimum they can be is 1 and 5, which is 6. So this maxes out at 3. And it means this cannot be from 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we're starting to limit things. So the maximum of these two can be 7. So the minimum this can be is 6, which is quite a bit bigger. Do we have a similar limitation over here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Of these can never be 4, 5, right? So one of these always needs to be low. They cannot both be high. This was a 7. One of these needs to be quite high, actually. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we kind of want to keep low. Because this one is low, right? So we have to hide another, like, either 5 or 7 needs to be on these. But we could have both on them, I think. And now I'm thinking, okay, yeah, one of these can be low, but this can also be the low one. And this could be 8, 7, this could be low. Yeah, we don't have a problem with this. 3 high, 1 goes low goes here. So one of these is at least a 5. 5, 1 is 6. This could be a 3. Okay. So if one of these is high, 5, 1, 1. Well, it doesn't really tell us much about the overall thing, right? Okay, now I gotta think about the diagonals again, right? 25 minus 5 is 20. Minus 7 is 13. Hey, Mark. Sorry, what was I saying? 25 minus 5 is 20. Minus 7 is 13. Minus 6 is 7. So we have 7 for these 3. Can 7, 4, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, it's possible. Like we could have 1, 1 here, 7 here, 4 here, and a 1 here, for example. Okay, all right. There's something else I'm missing. 36 on the big one. 9, 9, 9, 7. 9, 8, 9. 9 plus 9 is 18, plus 8 is 26. So 10. 1, 2, 3. So this could still be a 7. It just could be a 7. Wait a second, that's a 5. 5 and 1 is 6. So yeah, these max out as at 3. God damn it. All right. I'm not thinking about this clearly. 1, 2, 5, 9. Shall we fill these in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6. And then 1, 2. I don't think we have any other. 1, 2, 3, 4. This could be high. But maybe we can do something like this to eliminate a high or low value from a particular location, like this, for example. Can we eliminate a high digit from here? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, because this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, wait a second. 1, 2 here. So we get this. Not a lot, but this row looks more interesting now. 5, 6, 8, 9. 9 here. No 5 there. 5, 6, 8. 5, 6, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. 7, 8. 5, 6, 8, 9. No. No, not exactly. 3, 4. So 1 and 4 goes with a 2 to make a 6. 2 and 4 is already 6. So we can never... 2, 4, and 1 would be a 7. 1, 3, and 2 would be a 6. Yeah, so that can still shake out in a couple of different ways. Kind of have the same thing going on here, right? One of these has to have the 4, which isn't necessarily the 7. 4, 1, 1 can still be a 6. But we had these 1, 2s pointing at that. We don't have the same thing going in this direction. Now, one of these is an 8, and the 8 will struggle. I feel like there's something in this row as well. Like, can we limit this? I mean, if we could pull one of these high... Wait a second, what's the highest we can get? 4 plus 7 is 11, plus 7 is 18, plus 9 is 20... 27. So these need to be at least 3, which is... plenty. Easy. Could they both be 1? If they're both 1, these both would be 2. Both 1s with a 4 is 6. Both 2s with a 3 would be 7. So they could both be 1s still. Could they both be 2s on this one? If these both are 2... So that'd be 4, 9, 16, 22. And these would have to be 3, 1 and 2, which is still perfectly fine. We're not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet. Let's have another look at the 7s. So we can eliminate them from a lot of places on the lines, but not enough. Like, this could still be a 7, I think. Well, we know 8 is down here. 8's not there. Can we do something about these middle digits being small? Could this be a 5? I think we established this could still be a 5, right? 1, 1, 2, 9, 18, 25. No, wait. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 7 is 9, plus 6 is 15, plus 9 is 24. Ah, yeah, and then we could have 1 and 5. So one of these can still be a 5. Ah, annoying. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got this already. 5, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This 13 years a bit odd as well. 6 plus 4 plus 3. What am I missing here? There's some basic fundamental thing of this. Or I just have not looked at all of them enough yet. 2 plus 3 is 5, plus 5 is 10, plus 9 is 19, plus 9 is 28. Okay, well, if we go all maximal, can we establish? The problem is these can still be 1s, right? And these could still be 1s. That'd be 4 plus 5, 9, 18. Okay, so they couldn't all be 1s, but that's not very meaningful either. I wonder if it's maybe related to these. The maximum of these two can be 5. And these two are 17. So the minimum these four need to be is 12. And we know 2 of them are low. So the lows are 7. The maximum, the value of the lows can be is 7. What did I just say? So 5 plus 7 is 12. So the high ones can be 5, except they can't. The smallest the high ones can be is 5, 6, which is 11. So we have only 6 left. And the minimum these two is 3. So the maximum these can be is 3. So they can't be 3. Okay, that's something. Now that can't be 1, 2. 3 plus 1 is 4. So the maximum that can be is 3. 3. 1 plus 1 plus... wait a second. That's a 3. 3, 4 in the row. Okay. Now this is a 1, 2 pair. Is that significant? So the maximum here is 5. Wait, the maximum here is 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. 15, 24, 33. So the minimum now here is 3. That's interesting. I don't know how useful that is. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. 11, 20, 28. Okay, they can't all be 2s, but... So, excuse me. So 5 plus 2... 5 plus 1 is 6, so that's 3. 2 plus 7 is already 9. Okay, we can't have 2, 7 here. 3 plus 1 is 4. That's the minimum. So the maximum here can be 5. Except we said we can't have a 5 here, right? No, we could, if that's a low value. We know there's a low value on here, but we just don't know which one it is. We can't have 3, 4 on here, so this can't be a 7, 3, 4 arrangement, but it already can't be. 4s here or here. That's interesting. This can't be a 4. So this 28 diagonal seems to be quite constrained. What about these? 1 plus 1 plus 5 is 7, plus 7 is 14, plus 6 is 20, plus 4 plus 1, 20, plus 4 plus 1, plus 4 plus 1 is 5. And we established they could both be 1s. Now, if they're both 1s, this would be the 6. They can't both be 1s and that still be a 6. Because if they're both 1s, we can't get to 7. So if it's 1, 1, 7 is a 9, plus 7 is 16, plus 5 is 21. So we only have 4 left. We can't have a 4 over here. Now that's somewhat interesting. So now the maximum between these two is 5. So the minimum here is an 8. So that's now an 8 or a 9. Okay, that's gotten a lot more interesting. Do something similar here. If these are 1, 1, then this can't be the 6. So 1, 1, 7, 9, plus 7 is 16, plus 9 is 25. Yeah, then these can't be 5 anymore. So even if these are all minimum, we can't get down to 5 here. Okay, so now that's 1 from 1, 2, 3, 4. Interesting. Yeah, so we've kind of started to minimize things a little bit further. If this is a 9, the minimum these two can be is 4. So these have to be 4 or 5. So we always need that 3, because if it's 2, 1, that's 3 plus 9 is 12. So that's always got to be a 3. So now these two add up to 10. That's a 3. So now we need... that'll change this. 10, 15. So 10 for the remainder. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that can't be a 3 anymore. So that's that 1, 2 pair now here. Okay. So 1's here. So that's a 1, 2 now. Wait, what? 2. How's the 2 eliminated from here? Well, it can't be here, it can't be here. And it can't be here. Okay. So we have a 1, 2 pair here as well now. Interesting. This can't be a 3. So 1, 7, 8. It can't be 7. 2, 6, 7. No, what am I doing? 3. No, this can't be a 7 anymore now. So 7 here, 8 here. That's a 9 now. So that's 12. Plus 1 is 13. Okay. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Takes the 2's out of there. So now this is 9 plus 1. So that's 10, 15, 17 plus 8 is 25. And 3 for these two. Which means that can never be a 3. So that's got to be a 1 now. That's got to be a 2. That's got to be a 1. No more 3 4s because that's the 3 4s are here. That looks like this now. 3 4 1 2 6. Okay. 7 no 5 7 5 7 1 2 1 2 3 4. That's 2 now. So these two need to add up to 9. 1 8. So it's 1 8 or 4 5. If this is a 7 plus 3 plus 1, this can't be a 7 anymore. Okay, so that's a 5 now. 5 plus 4 is 9. So that's the 9. That's the 8. 4 plus 3 is 7. That becomes a 1, 2, 3. So that's a 6. That's a 7. 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think we cracked it. And nothing blew up. Now, obviously, something like the rules parsing isn't generally seen with, you know, it blowing up while solving a basic puzzle. So I'm gonna also relying on the community there to do a little bit of testing. Unfortunately, on the live product, not ideal. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. All right, 7 8. Not 8. I think we've done all the diagonals and we've done all the major and the minor diagonals and all the arrows. So now I think we're just filling in the remaining digits. 4 5 6 7. There we go. 5 6 5 3 4 5 5 6 8 9 4 and so on. It's a fourth. You know the drill. We'll just fill them all in. 6. 1, 2, 3, and 5. 3, 5. Oh, 6 and 3. All right. Wow, that took me half an hour. I hope that is a fix for the anti-king issue. There were a couple other things to report, and I'm going to have to go through these with a little bit more care. For now, what I'm going to do is we're going to port these changes to beta, which is not completely trivial. So I'm going to keep the beta stuff down here. If I just copy the whole thing over, what diff are we getting? We get all the we're getting all the version changes, which we don't want. We want to keep this on that version. We want to probably keep those changes in. We definitely want to keep all this stuff in. Okay, so that's all the stuff I did after the fact. All right, so I think it's easier if we do it the other way around. If I just copy this. If I discard this. And then just replace that. Boom. All right, now let's have a quick look what else we've changed. Because we had the Safari regex bug. Okay, I think I ported that over already. Okay. Yeah, okay, we did that already. So we're just gonna do this as well. I don't know how we're one patch number higher. Because I put no. Yeah, because I made a mistake. Okay, that's all we need to know. Can I? Wait, what? Oh, I'm an idiot. Shoot. I wasn't careful because the bump patches production, patches staging, updates the version number and staging. God damn it. And I already pushed it to remote, otherwise I would just undo it. Shoot. I don't even know if my script supports hot patching production. I think in the past I did the... That doesn't make any sense though, to do the hot patch on staging. That doesn't make any sense at all. Oh, did I have separate version bumpers for production and staging? Bump. Oh, it's not even here. It's in here. No, it's just that. Okay. Well, that's production. So version equals. So this needs to actually become this. All right. Is that gonna do it all? Discard changes on that one. That should all version update fix. Okay. Fix. Fix production version. Do I want to undo the staging version change here at the same time? Probably. So, in staging, can I not search for version? Wine selection. There we go. It updated, so this should be 66.1. And I'm guessing, yeah, we're gonna reverse all that as well. So this needs to go from this back to 1. So now all the staging ones should go back to that. And that should be 64.3 fixed production version. Okay, it's just the versioning that we're updating here because we broke that here. All right. And we want to deploy that, and ideally we want to test it again, because these minor things and updates can break the site. No kings on missing deck. Thanks for the tip. No kings. The question is, where do I search? No kings at gas collection. No kings? Is that something it can... Okay, well, it's just the name of a puzzle. Good enough for us, though. Thanks for putting the resize handle right to the insta close button windows. Really appreciate that. All right. I've solved that in the past. I have terrible memory. So let's just say I'm gonna resolve it. Okay, so this is, well, it's kind of testing the opposite though. It's testing that the anti-king does work, which we kind of know already, right? But still, it's a smoke test. It's fine. It's fine. 2 6. No 2 2 2. Ooh, not there. 1 and 4, not there. Okay. 7, not there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 4. 2 goes. Oh no, we have 2 already. Okay. No 8 9. So 8 9 goes here or here. 7 goes there. 3 3 3. 3 goes here. All right. So I'm guessing that should be it according to the no kings. 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 4 5. So that's gonna be 4. All right. 5. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. All right. 5 8 9 6 7 4 6 7 with a 4 there. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. 2 7 goes here now. 7 goes there. All right. I guess that 2 means neither of these can be 2s. So we end up with this arrangement. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. No limitations. 3, 8, 9. No 3 there. 3 there. Alright. No 3 there. 8, 9 goes here and here. 7 goes there. Okay, dokey. 1, 2, 2, 2. 1, 1, 1. 4. 7. 6. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No 3 here or here. No 6 is there. So that's a 6, 2, 7. 6. 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. No. Not that easy. All right. Whichever one is here is here. Well, that's true in so many different ways. 3 can't be here. 3 can't be down here. Oh, 3's down here. Okay. This 9, it's been staring at me for a while. It wants me to fill it in quickly, like this, and that gives me a 2 and a 1 here. 9 here. 5, 8. 8, 9, 9. 5, 8. 8, 1. 9, 8. I have a feeling I did something wrong there. I skipped a logical step or something. But maybe not. Maybe not. I'll gamble it. Normally, when I'm playing on my own, I conflict check now to make sure I didn't make some silly mistake. But I feel embarrassed doing that in front of you guys. So I won't. Right. 1, 2, 3. No. No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 7. 2, 4, 9. Alright, 4, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 7. 4, 7. 2, 1, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3. 2, 7, 3. 9, 2. 5, 4. Alright. 6, 8, 9. Alright, 9, 4. Almost done. 3 here. 5, 4. I guess 6 here. 1, 3, 4, 5, and 8. 5, 8. 3, 4. 7. 6, 7. Here, and then 5, 9. Here. All right. Recognizing independence in the United States. Okay. Now, ideally, I would try it on some of the puzzles that have been reported as problematic. Let me see if I can follow the configurations, highlight anti-conversion relations in red. Unique anti-king. An anti-king digit cannot repeat in 2 cells which see each other by a king's move. Select which, if any, digits from 1 to 4 anti-king digits such that the resulting puzzle has a unique solution. Select which, if any, digits from 1 to 4 anti-king digits such that the resulting puzzle has a unique solution. So this is like a reverse thing. Well, we need something, right? Otherwise we don't have enough information. If it's the 1, that would force a 1 here. Which would force a 1 here. Force a 1 here. And if it's only the 1, we couldn't differentiate anything else. Select which, if any digits from anti-king digits such the resulting puzzle is unique solution. I think 2 is the same as 1, right? So 2 would just force it here, force it here, force it here. And then not resolve 3s. Yeah, so we need at least 2 of these, I think. 4. This doesn't tell us anything if we make 4 an anti-king. All right, so it needs 2. 1 and 2, I say, will solve it uniquely if they're anti-king. 1 and 4, I'm not sure. So if 1 and 4 anti-king, then this one would force a 1 here and here and here. And now the 4 would get forced here and here. And then it breaks. So 1 and 4 can't be it. 4 and 2, on the other hand, could work. No. So 2 cannot be anti-king. So it's 1 and... Wait. If 2 is anti-king, it goes here, here, here. Yeah, okay. So if 1 and 2, if 2 is anti-king, then we get a 2 here, here, and here. And if 1 then goes here, here, and here, 3, 4, 4, 3, 4, 3, 3. Okay, so 1 and 2 had to be the anti-kings. Cool. All right. Yeah. Yeah, on beta, right now, I've also added enter as a hotkey for the conflict checker. To make that easier. It's only on beta because I don't know. First of all, I don't think enter is used for anything, so I don't know if it'll conflict with anything. And some people might not like it. I might have to add a setting. Okay, so I think that was the big bugbear that everybody was reporting, and that was very bad for me to have let slip through at a time when I couldn't easily fix it. Ranks was privately commenting because it made a mess of his adventure series, and I don't know if it interfered with him being able... made an issue with his puzzle. Let me try something. He posted a link to a Facebook thing. A lot of Facebook, so this is going to be relatively common. When your link is open from within Facebook and iPhone, the bottom gets cut off. Oh. Okay, I have to look into that separately. There's not that much I can do about that. Does that link to the puzzle? Yes. Let's do one of Rank's wonderful adventure series as well. So this is on version 604.3 now. Place the digits 1, 2, 6 exactly once in every row, column, and 2x3 box. Strict lines. Purple lines in the grid with circles attached as strict lines. No adjacent pair of digits along the purple line, not counting the circle, may sum to greater than the value in the circle. Ah, that's a weird one. Strict lines. So if the value... So the minimum is 3. May sum to greater than the value in the circle. So if this is a 3... and that's 1, 2, it would still be valid. So all the circles need to be 3, 4, 5, or 6. And here, like that's a given 1, 2, 3, 6, if I'm understanding the rules. No. No adjacent, adjacent pair of digits along the purple line, not counting, makes some, okay. So the 3, because I thought that would be super restrictive. But I may sum to greater than the value of circle, but they could sum to the same. So if it's a 1, 2, that could be a 3, right? It also means we can't have 6s on the lines. So no 6s here. So 6 here or here. So we have a given 6 here. Yes. And 6s can never be on the lines. So there's a 6 here. That can't be a 6. So that's another 6, which puts a 6 here. All right. That can't be a 6. No 6 here. That's a 6. So 6s here. So all the 6s are actually givens. Okay. Okay. So now any 2 cannot sum to greater. So if there's a 5 on these lines, the 5, and there is a 5 on these lines, the 5 needs to go with a 1. Interesting. If there's a 5. Now, since the 5 is here, it cannot go onto these lines. 5 could be on these lines, but it couldn't be here. So we have this situation here. Oh, that can't be 6. So we kind of have a 5 on here. Because 1 and 4 is 5, right? And 1 and 5 would be 6. So the 5 goes here, which is not here. So now that gets us this 5. So I'm guessing, yeah, so that's got to be 5, 1. And that's 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. These two cannot be, we cannot have a 4 here. Okay. 5 is here, 2, 3. Now this cannot be, cannot have a 5 on it. It can't be 2, 3. 2, 3 would be 5, right? So it has to have a 1 on it. Which resolves that, puts a 1 here. So it's a 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. 4 goes here or here, okay. 4, 1 is okay here. So 2, 3, 5 in these. Now, if this is a 2, this can't be higher than a 4. It can't be a 5. Then 5 goes here. 1 goes here. 1 goes there. 4 and 2 is 6. That's okay. One of these is a 4. So the 4 cannot go next to a 3. Puts the 3 here. Right. 1, 2. That 4 goes here. Now we have this arrangement. 3 here. 2, 3, 4. But no 2. Oh, that's relatively high. 3 and 3. We can't have a 2 there, so we need to have a 1 here. And 3, 4. So it ends up like that. I think that's got to be the solution, right? Oops. 2, 4. And 3 and 5. Sweet. All right. That was a really nice puzzle. And that apparently had issues with it before. Let's see if ranks in... he probably didn't get the problem because he probably wasn't running with the conflict checker.
Line coming out of it. Purple lines in the grid with circles are strict lines in the descript 3 here.
So he doesn't link to YouTube for these videos. I guess they get published directly to Facebook.
All right. Really?
Let me see if I can get another one from the Adventure series. He posts them on Facebook. I need to follow him on Facebook. Am I not following him on Facebook? I didn't. Yeah, he's everywhere. He puts in so much effort. All right, so New York Times adventure number. Okay, I just enjoy these puzzles, so I'm going to play another one. Just to make sure we didn't break something obvious. And check out, you know, Ranks puzzles on Facebook or YouTube. So 2 or 4. I guess these are standard crop key dots. Yes. And then square is odd, even, and these are odd. Now odd, we have 1, 3, 5. 5 cannot be on a black crop key dot. So these have to be 1 or 3. Which means these have to be 2 or 6. And these have to be 2, 4. Alright. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, these can be 1, 2, 4, or 3. And then 5's got to be here or here. So this can only be 1 or 3. 2 or 6. So we have a 2, 6 pair in here. 1, 3, 5 here. And this is 2, 4 here. 2, 4, 2, 4. So that's forced to be a 6. 2, 5, 3. 1, 1, 2. So that's got to be 6, 3 because we can have double 4. It's got to be a 2, 4, 3, 6, 2. 5, 5, 5, 4. Okay. And then 3 and 4 here and 3, 4 here. Which is resolved by that 3. And then 1, 5. Which is resolved by that 5. So I think that's enough information to solve the whole thing. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 5. 1, 2, 4, 6. All right, sweet. Enjoyed that. These are more my difficulty. I mean, I can manage slightly more difficult than that, but I think Sudoku Adventure is probably slightly easier than Gas, although Gas aren't that challenging either, right? 1, 2, 4. All these 7 cages are, well, from the full spectrum of possibilities. Whoops. Like that. But we have a 5 there. So none of these can be those. We have a 6 here. And then this cannot be 2, 4. And this cannot be 2, 4. So we have 3, 6 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. 3, 4, 6. So we have a 6 here. No, what am I doing? Not 3, 4, 6. 3, 5, 6. 6, 5. 5, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 2, 5. 4, 3. 4, 2, 5. 1, 6. All right. 6, 1. Wait. Why did I end up with 2, 4 over there? Okay, no, that was just bad marking from earlier. Okay. 1, 4. 3. 5. 6. 3. 6. 6. 6. Wait, I got those wrong. Just redo those. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3. 6. 2, 4. And 3, 5. All right. Okay, I think that's enough texting. I think I'm not gonna attempt to do anything else. I was away for a couple of days. I was trying to get some work done from a laptop. I did a couple of things, including applying to give a speech at a conference about the history of Sudoku Pad. So wish me luck with that. I apologize for breaking some of the build. That's unfortunately, I haven't got a good way of getting people to play on beta to help me test it. And that's what happens. So sometimes things is on beta for months, and things like that is not something I would see because I might not be playing a big variety of puzzles. So I can't easily track that sort of thing. This testing code we no longer need. I think I've now pushed. Oh, I didn't push the update to staging yet. All right, let me add that to that hot patch to staging now as well. So we have that, and we want to grab it from production, which looks like that. All right. And if we now test run the staging, i.e. beta, we should be able to, because that issue should persist on beta as well, I think. I don't see why it wouldn't. Yeah. All right. So now for beta, since I've reversed the version bump from earlier, I guess I can now do another patch bump. Yeah. So I should now be able to do a bump patch here, and that should correctly only affect the staging ones. So we now should have this hot patch for anti-global rule handling, and it's obviously not just anti-king, it's anti-knight, it's all global rules actually. It's the function is generic, it doesn't care. All right, it's slightly, and this is very petty of me, slightly to my satisfaction that nobody actually figured out the exact bug. People were poking at the code, but nobody saw the specific thing. Most forgotten what you talk. I'm sure that it will go very well. Thank you. It was very strange because it's not the talk itself. I was just working on an abstract, and the abstract was 1,200 characters, and they had a character limit of 400. So the edits down to that 400 really didn't leave much in there. So I don't know, but I'll happily write it, and I'll probably write it anyways. And if they don't accept it, maybe I'll turn it to a YouTube video or something. It'd be nice to have like a 5-minute, like, here's how this crazy thing happened, and kind of like a brief history of all of Sudokupad, like how it started. And it's mostly, to me, it's mostly about the crazy interconnection of modern social online spaces, like, you know, the community, the discords, the different things that happen, SudokuCon, like even how we're separated from other communities, but at the same time touching in weird places. You know, suddenly I see my puzzles show up on YouTube or Twitch and things like that. So anyway, thank you so much for popping by, Keith and Mark, and who else stopped by? Phoenix, Aki, and all of you guys were on YouTube today. All right, let me check the Twitch. Twitch still seems to be streaming. All right. Yeah, I didn't do a sub push this year. I should have probably. Where are my subs right now? Where are my subs at? Online. Let me see. YouTube. I think they're around 1,800. I should have pushed for 2 subs. 1,000 subs a year is not. It's not too much to ask for all the work I'm putting in, isn't it? Is it? I'm not exactly asking for exponential growth here. I mean, Ranks is like at 109,000, you know? I mean, okay, he puts out content, and I just make software, but, you know. All right, thanks for hanging out, Keith. Appreciate it. And lots of stuff happening early 2026, so I'll probably get more into it in the coming weeks, but right now I'm glad I'm back at my desk, but I'm also reminded of the huge pile of things I have to do. Thanks for hanging out. Take care. See you guys in the next one.